Good morning. Oh, let me make sure you can hear me. There we go. Good morning, all. Happy Tea Time Tuesday. So great to be here with you on another Tuesday morning. And let's make sure I'm on. I can see everyone and everyone can see me. Let me know who is here and what you're drinking, as always. I have my tea here, my almond green tea, So we're going to go ahead and get started. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yes. Good morning, Francesca. Javon, good morning. Dr. Love Jones. Ron, good morning. Sheila. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. You like the clock. Good morning. I know my girl Francesca has her fancy water. Well, okay, I call it fancy, but it's just very healthy water, and I love it. Let's see who else is there who has the username. I can't see there. Let me have to check on this phone. Okay. Sanaya, good morning. I can see you now. All right. Got my sip and I can keep going. Elderberry, ginger, and key lime tea. I love it. Good morning, Dr. Roxanne. Hopefully you have your coffee this morning. And I see Sheila has her green tea as well. So wonderful. Oh, good morning, Gabrielle. Good morning. Good to see you all. All right. So, who caught, who saw the video that I posted last night? Because that's what we're talking about today. We are talking about counting the opportunity cost. And with that, I shared a video of Jay-Z and a fan approaching him about a conversation and a question, a scenario that's been going around the internet. So who was able to catch? I posted it last night in the group, and I want to make sure you saw it because I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts because we're going to have this conversation about this. And so if you haven't seen it yet, you can go back and watch it. Okay, yes. If you've seen it, go ahead and post your answer. What will you choose? Dinner with Jay-Z or 500K? And let me break it down even more. Perhaps it's not Jay-Z. Perhaps it's just a billionaire business person, an opportunity to sit down for dinner with a billionaire business person or take $500,000. All right. I missed the video. So for those who have not seen the video, basically it's been going around the internet. It's a video of a fan approaching Jay-Z, the businessman, entertainer, for those who may not know who he is, but Jay-Z, Beyonce's husband. And the fan says, hey, in response to this question that's been going on the internet, he said, hey, Jay-Z, I'm gonna take that $500,000. I'm gonna pass on the dinner with you. I'm taking the $500,000. So that's what the video clip is showing. And I came across that on the internet and I thought it was so interesting because obviously it deals with money mindset. And that's what we talk about here in this group as legacy builders, preparing our money mindset to build multi-generational wealth as legacy builders. So this is a great scenario. So let's talk and see where our money mindset is. So let me know, which would you choose and why? And we're gonna share about that. And so while I do that, while you drop your answers, I shared this across my social media posts accounts, LinkedIn, Instagram, and I got some responses. So I'm going to share just some of the responses that I received from this question. So one person said 500K. Heck, I take 1,000K. All right, I thought that one was funny. Sheila, I posted right here in the group. She said that she would take dinner with Jay-Z over 500K because surrounding yourself with a self-made multi-billionaire would be priceless. The potential to gleam and the future connections would be more valuable than 500K. She also added, relationships are the real currency, and that dinner could produce endless opportunities. Great viewpoint, great insight, Sheila. I had someone else say, I take 500K. I got folks to help and need to put that money to work. All right. She emphasized what she needs to do with that money. And then this person said 500K easily. I'm at a point in my life where I know who to go to make my money work for me. And then The last one I'll share because I wanted to share variety from different platforms. I would take. I would have met with him for dinner rather than going for money. In this case, wisdom should be applied. All right, so let's look and see what you guys have here. I see me. All right, I see meeting with Jay Z. All right, dinner. Let's see, 500K. Trust me, it's someone. Okay, hold on. I'm showing yours here. 500K. Trust me, if it's someone I admire that much, I already learned a lot from them. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. Um, here we go. Made dinner with Daisy. Okay. Here we go. Let's see who else would take 500K. I would rather get wisdom. Dr. Roxanne said I would rather get wisdom. 500K, having dinner with the person of my choosing. Okay, so you're saying take 500K, have dinner with someone else other than JC. All right. Um, I should have taken. Okay, sorry. Here I should have taken dinner with Jay Z. This would be the most beneficial overall, but I would be tempted to take the money out of necessity. Yes. Okay. Oh, I love your honesty. So appreciate that, Francesca. And meeting with Jay Z, Markel. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Okay, and I saw some others there. Thank you for giving your feedback. And I tell you, when I saw this video, oops, let me clear that. Where are we? All right. Sorry, I don't know how to do that. All right, give me 1 second. Boom. Okay. Oh, all right, there we go. Sorry, I had to clear up the screen there. Too many things were popping up on my screen. All right, so I'll be honest with you about what I thought. When I watched this video, I immediately went to dinner with Jay-Z, of course. I'm there for the connections, the wisdom, and anything else I could provide for just sitting with someone like Jay-Z. And in my head, it didn't have to be Jay-Z, but someone like him is where my thought was going. And about a few hours later, when I was just kind of making notes of what I wanted to share with you guys today, I kind of thought, like, wait a minute, that's $500,000. That's $500,000. You know what I can what I can accomplish with that? How I can make that grow and work? So I had to pause for a second. I caught myself. I realized, oh, wait a minute. You can look at it. There are multiple ways of looking at this. And that's why I wanted to have this conversation with you guys, because I don't believe that there is one right or wrong answer. I don't believe that's what this is about. I wanted to bring this as an opportunity to count the cost, to talk about how do you make these kind of decisions. And one of the ways is counting the cost, and that is the opportunity cost. So let's talk about that for a moment as you guys continue to share. I love it. Okay, yes, I would take the cash and meet with another expert. Okay, Walida, I see you. Markel, yes, adding to your point there. So let's look at it as far as counting the cost. And I know it could be challenging to kind of figure out, well, what's the cost of something that you really can't calculate, you know? What would be the cost of skipping dinner with someone who can possibly make the right connections for you? What would be the cost of passing on $500,000, $500,000 that you could invest? These are the costs that we have to look at. So let's pull up what is an opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one alternative is chosen. So whenever you make a selection, whenever you choose one opportunity, something else could be lost in it, one alternative. Often just to add this tidbit, when I think of opportunities, it really is important to know the difference between an opportunity and a distraction. I often say that distractions are often disguised as opportunities. So we're not talking about distraction, we're talking about real opportunities here. And in this case, we have two really good opportunities: dinner with someone full of wisdom who is where you may possibly want to be, and then $500,000. These are two great opportunities. So, how do you count the cost with these? How do you make this make sense so that you don't lose um, any potential gain here? And I like to look at it in a very simple way. There is a way to do that. And it's funny. I have this to-do list. Like, give you an example before we go into it. Let me see what you say. Opportunity cost. I love it. So it's kind of like when you have a to-do list and there's so much to be done that it's like you're not looking at what you have to do. Sometimes you have to start with what am I not going to get done today? Sometimes you have to start with the cost of, okay, what am I not going to get done so I can focus on what I can get done? And that's how I do it sometimes. Sometimes my lists are so crazy, I have to start with what am I not going to get done so I can really get cleared in what absolutely needs to get done and the decisions that I need to do. So it's kind of like that. So let's just get into it. These are there. I'm going to touch on a few things that we can look at, but I want to start with three important questions that you really need to ask yourself. And I think Tony Robbins has this quote where he says, the quality of your life will depend upon the quality of the questions you're willing to ask. And those questions I like to break into two: the questions that you ask others and the questions that you ask yourself. And today, with these questions, I'm talking about the questions that you ask yourself. So let's start by asking yourself three very important questions when it comes to opportunities that present themselves to you, whether it's a crazy scenario like this or consistent opportunities that are coming. So the first one is, what do I want? What do I want? Put that in the comments. Type that in the comments. What do I want is one of the most important questions you can ask yourselves. And I'm talking about a very broad view to the most narrowest of views. It's about, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to, where do you want to go with things? What do you want? What, from personal to business, spiritual? What do you want? That is a very important question that must be asked first to determine whether to take a dinner with Jay-Z or a prominent business person or $500,000. Will dinner provide the opportunity to get me closer to what I want? Or will the 500,000? Next, ask yourself, what do I need to reach? Who do I need to reach? Ask yourself, who do I need to reach? This is, especially for the business people, you understand this is about your target market. It's about investors. It's about all the people that can make a difference in getting you closer to what you want. This is a lot to do with, again, relationship capital, which we touch on. And Sheila brought up that point as far as the importance of relationships. Who do you need to reach? Is a very important question to ask yourself when it comes to, should I take dinner with Jay-Z or 500K? Will that dinner give me access to who do I need to reach, or get me closer, or the wisdom? Can I get what I need to reach through the dinner, or invest in the 500K in an area that can help me get to that point? But you have to know this question. You have to know these first two questions in order to make an intelligent, rational decision here that you won't regret. And third, what will it take to get me there? What will it take to allow me to reach my goal? So type that in there. What will it take to get me to what I want, to allow me to reach who I'm here to serve, who can make the connections to help me to reach my goal? What will it take? And will dinner with Jay-Z or whoever provide me with that opportunity, or will the 500K? Three very important questions. Now, with that, you can start thinking about, who do you need? Like, some people took the dinner with Jay-Z because he has access. For me, taking a dinner with Jay-Z makes sense because I can accomplish more than the 500K financially with access to the people that I want to reach, who I want to serve, and have a specific niche. So if you are in business and you have a specific niche and Jay-Z can provide access to that niche, that's something to think about. If, like some people had in the chat, the 500K can get you access to where you need to go, who you need to reach, what you want to do, all of that. And you have that thought out. You're not winging it. Then 500K. But you have to keep in mind, you need to know these things because if simply getting 500K was all you needed was the solution to your answers, then every lottery winner would still be rich, right? Every lottery winner, every person who ever received an inheritance would still be thriving, right? But we know that's not necessarily the case. So that is why, again, you have to choose wisely and you have to know what these various aspects have, what they will do for you, how they will help you, and how they may hurt you. Because when you're looking at these various aspects, there's the opportunity to create a regular flow of wealth. When it comes to meeting with Jay-Z, as many people put here, it's also my answer. For me, I looked at it as I'd rather be taught how to fish than be given a fish. Now, if you're in a situation where, look, you're hungry, I need some food right now, and I can't think about being taught to fish, then unfortunately that's not the best scenario to be in. And you do have to make decisions for survival. But again, we're legacy builders here. We're talking about thriving. We're talking about building multi-generational wealth. And I know the people I'm talking to are about being taught how to fish, not necessarily be given a fish. And based on some of the answers I saw here, some of y'all would, they're like, hey, I've been reading, I've been learning how to fish. I'm good. Give me that fish, and I still know how to get some more. You know what? I get that. I respect that. I understand it completely. So the other thing is the opportunity to elevate your circle. There's that opportunity there that is the cost worth it? Not having the connections. Just taking the 500K and yeah, you can figure out how to reach the people that you want to reach. The opportunity may come there. However, having dinner with Jay-Z could provide quicker access to be able to reach your target people. So that's another important aspect of it. And then one of the things that really stood out to me that made me think about, the opportunity here is when it comes to compounding your experiences. This is something that most people don't really think about. Your ability to compound your experience. Now, compounding, and I have it here, I want to pull it up. Compounding is a financial phenomenon that makes time work in your favor. Um, we may know it mostly as we've heard of the term compound interest. And compound interest is your ability to really build upon wealth. So it's the ability your money to grow quickly over time. Um, Albert Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world. And it's a powerful way to grow your money. But I want you to also look at it as far as compounding, not just with money, is compounding your experiences. Um, Albert, Albert Einstein also said, he who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't pays it. You pay, you cost. There's that cost. You pay it. You lose it. Compound experience is the ability to take one experience that you've had and build on it. So having dinner with Jay-Z, if you take that option, you also have to know how to use it. You have to know how to compound on that experience. Okay, I have dinner. The worst thing you could do is have dinner with Jay-Z and do nothing with the information he tells you. Then and then you left $500,000 on the table. That won't help you either. So you have to know how to be able to make that work in your favor. And to do that, you have to be ready. We have to be ready for every opportunity that comes in front of us. It is not about the opportunity, it's about your ability to follow through on the opportunities. That's what this conversation to me is truly about. To follow through on the opportunities that are presented, because you know what, as legacy builders, opportunities are and will continue to be presented to us because we're actively seeking wealth building. We're actively seeking growth. We're actively seeking all that it takes to build our legacy. And when you do that, your eyes are wide open and opportunities present itself. But you have to have clarity in what you want, who you want to reach, and what is it going to take to get there. Using those factors as a start to help you calculate, are you wasting time? Will you be able to follow through on the presented opportunities? Is the timing right? All of these factors and many, many more. So definitely take the time to count the costs, starting with asking yourself the key questions that you need to know and moving from there of looking at the potential opportunities to grow and the potential loss and determining what is the best option for you, for where you are and what you are determined to accomplish as a legacy builder. All right. So let's see. I love the compound interest. Let me check the chats before we close out. And thank you for sharing your thoughts. Naja, so great to see you. Love it. Exactly. I'm seeing it. Let's see. I love the money compounding interest. Yes, wonderful thoughts here. All right. I love that many opportunities will come to those who watch for them and preparing themselves for them, but seizing it depends on how ready you are and having these key questions answered. Hello. Can we get an amen, Markel? Thank you. And Francesca, clarity. Clarity is so important. So you don't waste time, energy, and opportunities. So true. Like, oh, thank you, Naja. Thank you. I'm grateful that you could be here. Definitely a wonderful legacy builder right there. Dr. Roxanne, money is a tool. What do we do without the wisdom? Oh, yeah. I love it. Thank you all. I appreciate having you all here. Thank you for your feedback, your wisdom. I love learning from you guys as well. We are here together as legacy builders, and we will continue to build together. Have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you at the next tea time. See you then. Bye.